So
All
I
right,
watch
welcome back.
more.
What?
Oh,
What?
you're starting. You're
No.
starting. You're
No.
starting. You're
I'm
starting.
keeping this in. Just
I don't
go.
know
What's your favorite
anymore.
YouTuber, Mike?
Should I take my clothes off?
Yes.
Maybe.
Why you even have to ask that? Please don't take your
Eh.
clothes off.
No, no, no,
Mike,
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
stop recording if
No.
you do. Please don't take your clothes off.
All right, now you just look like one of the hobbits.
Ha. Hobbit. That's a thing.
Okay. I was just gonna start listing YouTubers I watch, and there is like one specifically I actually kind of want to talk about.
Okay.
So,
It's not I Justine, is it?
and
You're not gonna bullcrap.
Justine, man's a great YouTuber, some
Oh
quality
yeah.
content. I watch a lot of Filthy Frank, Game Grumps. Like I said before, Game Grumps and Rooster Teeth. I I still watch Rich Alvarez despite
I mean, nowadays he's
previous
better. He's a
years.
lot better nowadays.
I think Plumber Night and Stupid Mario World's at least better than season 5.
Oh yeah.
I watch Jack's films, even though I think a lot of his content sucks. When he's funny, he's really funny though. I watch Film Riot; they're amazing. I watch a lot of like tutorial guys too that just give tutorials in After Effects, and I could go on about them, but I won't. The one I wanted to like really acknowledge though, and not because I think he has like the best content ever, I just admire and respect the hell out of the guy, is a YouTuber by the name of Kerbifer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he's famous for a show called Tome, and but more specifically, he's known for something called Brawl Taunts and Nintendo, and both of which aren't that great, but are the more popular things he's made. But Tome is really good, and I admire the hell out of the guy for it for a couple of reasons. And one of the big reasons is when he first released the damn show, he got so much shit from big animators like Ego Raptor, Spaz Kid, Oni G, Psychic Pebbles, all gave him so much shit when he was making that show.
Yeah.
And he's like, and according to like the behind the scenes videos, he doesn't talk about it. He doesn't he keeps it to himself. But if you go on Newgrounds, which I used to be on Newgrounds all the time, you would see these huge ass reviews.
I remember a few months ago, going back to that on Newgrounds, seeing that first episode. And I actually did read, I think Oni and Ego Raptor's comments. Like they were harsh. They were bad.
And the thing with Oni and Psychic Pebbles is, according to Chris in the behind the scenes video, which explains Hellbenders being in an episode.
Mm.
I see what you're doing there, Chris.
He has no idea what you're talking about.
I don't.
I know.
I need to know more people.
With these
I'm
two
just
big animators, though, is that they eventually actually had a Skype call. Kerbifer, I think his real name's Chris too.
Yeah.
But so he talked to Chris and Zach, and here's another Chris, and they worked things out, and he managed to explain what his aim was with the series, and they were able to actually help him, and they were able to talk to each other about it. So they were on good terms by the end of everything.
Not Ego Raptor, just to make that clear.
Yeah.
For anyone that
And
doesn't.
I like Ego Raptor too, but damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a lot of people gave him shit for it. And honest to God, the show's not that bad. I mean, the thing is, the animation is vividly not as good as their animation, except maybe Spaz Kid. Spaz Kid likes to criticize a lot of people. His animation is not that great.
Yeah.
It's got a pretty ugly style to it.
When it comes to the critiques about Tome, I kind of have this whole mindset about videos on the internet, about certain ways that they should be seen as, or certain ways that they should be made, or certain ways. I mean,
exactly.
Look, talented filmmakers can put out good content on the internet. It's possible. You could have this state-of-the-art big camera that you use for movies and put those kind of things out on YouTube. It's completely fine. But when you put out something like, Tome, where the colors aren't as shaded and some of the designs aren't as smooth, critiquing that kind of stuff when it's on the internet, why should you care? It's not it's on the internet. That's what it was made for. It's a certain kinds of content.
Yeah.
The internet's it's hard to talk about because I'm trying to
I feel the same way.
What?
I feel the same way. If you have something you can record off, and then it shouldn't really matter as long as it's yours and you feel happy about it.
Internet videos are its own unique form of content, and it's very
not
very
just
fascinating.
that.
What?
Not just that though. The thing is, if Egoraptor or Oni-G was anime in this series, they might be halfway through the second episode by now.
You've seen Egoraptor's old animations, right? That he still has on his channel. Like it's even worse than Tome, but he did get better.
Yeah.
But I mean, like he was still just as bad.
Yeah, that's I know. No, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine though, because but yeah, the reason I was bringing that up though is because if they were the one animating it, yeah, the animation probably would have been higher quality. But we only have one fucking episode by now. I mean, yeah, the Kerbifer, he sped up the animation process so he could tell a story. He wanted to tell a story. He did a great job telling a story, in my opinion. And as the other thing I was going to say, I just got Gage to start watching the show, and I wasn't sure if Gage was going to like it, but I told him that there's a lot of voice actors he'd recognize, like John Tron and the guy from, the webmaster was voiced by the narrator for Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
He had Kyle Herbert, and then there's like a bunch of famous voice actors in there, so I got Gage hooked and interested by that, and then he ended up liking the show. And we're about to like make it to the part where we're at the Gemini tournament. But yeah, I admire the hell out of the guy because he got so much shit for doing the show, but he still did it anyway. It's funny because one of the character who voices Game Craze, who everyone thinks is a guy, but turns out it's actually a female, is voiced by a transgender male to female. If you've seen their panel, which is up on YouTube, the entire cast, they're just all really fucking close. And it's kind of heartwarming.
It reminded me a lot of the Duck Brigade, like us.
Yeah. And just yeah, it's like this big production that he put on. He took so many years of putting work into it.
Yeah.
He, to me, did something that no other YouTuber ever has done, because he basically made an anime that was full length. Because even Rooster Teeth has an anime too, but their anime is the episodes are pretty short.
When I heard when you told me it was supposed to be based on anime, I didn't really get that feel from Tome. I got more of an RPG, but more of story instead of gameplay from the series, but
it's
not much so of an anime.
It's not really, the style's not like an anime, but the story is something you.
And I don't even say that as a critique. I just say that as what it is.
Yeah. But anyway, again, he's not the greatest content creator. I don't think by any means he's one of the best, but I really admire the hell out of the guy. I like his curb blogs. They're entertaining.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he should be as criticized, or I think he should still get more viewership than he has. I think he deserves it. He does put out some good content.
And I do think he could work on his animation a little bit, but I still think he's good enough at what he does.
And he still puts out content recently, constantly.
Yeah.
Like the curb vlogs.
Now he has the freaking Pokemon-themed months.
Yeah. And the Did You Know Gaming things he's doing.
Did You Know voice
acting? My head
voice acting, sorry. That's the other guy, sorry. But
yeah, I'm just nodding my head for no reason.
Well, you could go and get some pizza, Chris,
I just did. So.
Oh. We'll get some more.
I forgot to set the stopwatch.
It's fine.
Again.
It's fine. We're at 8 something minutes. Oh God. Anything else you want to close in about Kerbifer? Is that the right?
Really.
Is that the right way to structure that sentence? Close in. Did that sound sexual?
Yes.
And
I don't know.
And it would have been
I hope it sounds
perfect.
Sexual.
Closing in.
I'm trying to think if there's any more YouTubers I want to talk about. Definitely not at that length.
You got half a minute actually.
Hurry.
Or less.
Well, fuck you.
You want to close it now and move on?
Move.
Pizza. There. Close
anyway,
it.
till the next part.